You want to listen? Just gotta keep
Yo,
going.
yo, yo, what it do, man? This is your boy North End Floyd, man, back with another episode, EP 119. What it do, y'all? This is the Kickback Podcast, man. And I appreciate everybody that's been rocking out with your boy. I appreciate everybody that's been showing the sharing the show. Appreciate all the people that's been commenting on the page and stuff like that. We almost at 10K on the page, man. So keep doing y'all thing. Keep liking, keep sharing it to your people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And so today we're going to talk about, marriage, man. you know, what does marriage mean to you? That's gonna be the topic of this conversation that we're talking about, man. And if you would like to chime in on the topics that we're talking about, man, you got the number down there below. 409-233-0017. And always, man, y'all can check this out on YouTube. It's on YouTube right now. You can also check this out on Apple Podcast, Spotify, all that good stuff. Anywhere you can listen to a podcast, I'm there. You can check it out. And if you know what I'm saying, anything else, if you want to like one day come on the show, just inbox me, you know what I'm saying? We might can make something happen for you and stuff like that. But let me bring on my guest that I have. Miss Renee. What's
Hey.
up? I got Mr. Ken Smith. I know y'all seen them before. They've been on several shows and stuff like that. I know you know who Mr. Ken is, Mr. Glue. And all that and stuff. So, man, we finna have us a nice show. We're talking about marriage and some other topics and stuff like that. So, Miss Renee, how you doing today? What's going on?
I'm doing pretty good. It's Friday, so I'm ready to enjoy the weekend.
Yeah, for sure. That's what's up. What you got planned this weekend? What you doing?
Have a little cocktail party to go to with my team. I'm gonna call it because something I got in the works.
The team finna vibe out, cocktails and
cocktail new business venture. I'm fresh in the game, so I'm not ready to talk about it yet. Things are still in the work, but yeah.
That's what's up. I feel that. What's up, Ken? What you got going on, my G?
Bro, same old two step, man. Just trying to make some stuff happen, man. That's all.
Yeah, that's
trying
what's
to
up.
stick and move. That's all.
What you drinking on today?
I got a little wine. I'm sipping on today, bro. Just something to keep me mellow.
Yeah, something like, I had a little wine, but I didn't pull it. I should have pulled it out. Damn, man. I didn't pull it out, but maybe next time and stuff. Oh. Okay, Ken got the Jackie Hunt, Mr. Ken, sexy. That's what's up.
Hello, Mr. Mary Ken.
That's what's up. Ken got, shout out to you, Jackie. You know what I'm saying? Let me know where you from. She feeling my boy Ken. You can check Ken out. He's been on several shows and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So just go back on YouTube, go back on Spotify. You can hear him, you can listen to him and all that. You know what I'm saying? Check him out and stuff like that. What's up, Mr. Stacy? What it do, my G? You know what I'm saying? He's been on the show before too. I'm gonna have to get you back on there soon and stuff like that. But dang, we talking about marriage, and then Miss Jackie Hunt just bust out with the Mr. Ken sexy thing. So that's the vibe of the show. That's how we vibing out tonight. We vibing. I wonder if Jackie, do you have that glue?
Boy,
that's all we want to know is, do you have that
boy,
glue?
You're stupid, dog. You don't.
I'm just messing with my boy. Okay, Florida in the building. She's from Florida and stuff like that. That's what's up. That's what it do. But man, I mean, y'all know the topics that we talking about. Marriages. Is it? Let me start before we jump into the question. Let me ask y'all this: Is it serious in the Black community? Marriage, is it kind of just fading off? Is that a thing that people is not looking forward? You know what I'm saying? To now, you good, Jackie? It's all love. What y'all think about marriage, man? When we was growing up, that was like a goal. When we was little, we like, yeah, we want to get married and all that and stuff like that. And nowadays, it's like, man, F that. I'm married to my money.
Ken, you marry and let you answer first. The married person will answer it.
Okay. Well, for me, I think that a lot of people not willing to make that compromise, because marriage is actually a thing that it takes a lot of compromise on both parts, and you got to be willing to compromise. And if you're not, a lot of people think about themselves first. So I think that at the end of the day, if you're a person that's only thinking about yourself, then you're not going to make it work. But if you're willing to compromise, and you got to constantly keep making that compromise, not just a one-time thing. It's all through your marriage. You're going to constantly make compromises for that other person. So like, I know when you have children, to me, I feel like that's the ultimate sacrifice, because you put that child before yourself. But now when you get married and stuff, you're constantly having to compromise. You may feel strongly about something, and she may feel differently, and you just got to constantly keep compromising. And sometimes you got to be like, all right, you know what, you're right, baby, and you may be strongly believe that you're right, and you just got to constantly keep compromising. And I think that's why people, they not willing to fight for it no more. They just like, they easy to quit. Just like, I ain't got time for this shit. I'm done. I'd rather be single.
Yeah, but
And
like Jackie, do you think people still believe in marriage though?
I think there's still some people, but I think the values, they don't value marriages what they used to.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, a lot of people don't see the reason to be married, because a lot of people see, okay, well, if all they gonna do is cheat on me anyway, why be married? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people look at that, and a lot of people don't really take their vows too serious. I
Yeah.
mean, my thing is for better or worse. You know what I'm saying? If I want to be that type of husband to where if something was happening to my wife, no matter what, I want to be there. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand that we're not gonna always look like this forever.
Yeah.
Shit, eventually my hair might fall out. Eventually, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be fat. I try to hope, and I hope that doesn't happen, but eventually that's gonna be the case.
Dang, Ken just got more to say. ah, my boy got a fan. That's what's up. That's up. That's up. That's what's up. You gonna get Ted in trouble. uh,
I'm
but
about to get off the show, dog.
yeah.
I'm about to get kicked off the show.
Hey, but you know, man, bless you, baby. Forget what I was gonna say.
I got your back, Mrs. Smith. I got your back, girl.
Oh man.
That's all love.
I'm about to get kicked off the show.
Dang, man, that's messed up. I was in a mode too. But man, you know what? Like I was okay. All right, this is what I was gonna say. But a lot of people, when you grow up, you know what I'm saying, it depends on like what's around you. So like a lot of people, a lot of kids when they grow up, they aunts, they uncles, they not married. There's nobody that they know that's married. It's nothing but single people around them and stuff like that. So what they see from marriage, they be like, shit, I don't know anybody that's around me that's been married and stuff like that. And they tell me what happens with if they was married or they got divorced and they was with somebody and they broke up with them. So they thinking like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Let me just do me. Let me just focus on me. I'm not worried about being married and shit like that. So sometimes it's just your environment. It's your environment, tells more than anything. So, but Erica, what you think? I mean, do you want to get married one day? What do you think about that?
So I'll be completely transparent. I think
Yeah.
I've done more work with being at peace that if that does not happen, I am okay. Because at the end of the day, it's one of those things where you naturally want to have a companion or someone that like a lifetime partner. But my biggest focus is when the looks fade and we old and we gray and we just don't have the energy to do it anymore. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at you with a cup of coffee in the morning. What is that dynamic going to be like? If that makes sense. So for me, it's like a lot of people, I feel like the idea of marriage within the community is dying out, so to speak, because back then you had that real love back then. Like it was hardcore. There wasn't, there wasn't that like giving up, I quit, want to get a divorce. Now, mind you, there was a lot of secret second families too and all this other stuff, but that whole traditional like black love to me was definitely a real thing. And today I feel like it's more of like a rare gem. Like when you see it you can appreciate it, but I don't think that the level of respect towards marriage in our community is the same as it used to be at the
Yeah,
end of
yeah, you used to have shows and everything, like with like a loving family. You had like the Cosbys.
the
You even
day.
had different world, and they was talking about when Dwayne Wayne got married to Kimberly or whatever her name, Whitney, and they was talking about the wedding. And I mean, people used to talk about, oh man, I want to get married and all that. And you had a lot of influential type of things to look forward to as far as marriage. You seen the good things, but nowadays all you see is bad stuff. You see ratchet TV, see females fighting, you see dudes getting into it and stuff like that. And it just kind of like, scare you from being, and then these celebrities and stuff like that, you see their marriage crashing and all that, like with the Kanye thing and all that. So like I was just finna say, like Biddy say, social media is just killing it. It's just destroying marriage and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, you got to be kind of strong minded to break that cycle and break that wheel from what you're seeing out there.
And not only social media, but I'm gonna be very transparent. 2020 was like, I call it like the great plague, not just because of the pandemic. It attacked It attacked you physically. It attacked you mentally. So many people were going through divorces because people who you were married to for all these years, we go to work, we do all these other things. There was no chance to actually sit and get to know your partner. You had people who had been marriages for years getting divorces because in the whole past year, they're like, I actually don't know who this person is that I'm married.
Yeah, for real though.
You know what I'm saying? And so now it's like, and in a point, and in addition to that too, it was also having to look in the mirror. And especially like, I feel like with a lot of men and women, especially to me for men, I think 2020 was also the year where a lot of men had to do a lot of inner acknowledgement. And to me, I think that's a hard thing for Black men in general because of everything that all of the expectations on what they have to do in society and how you got to provide for the family. You got to do this. And I was just having this conversation the other day with my homegirl about like, well, Black men in general, like as Black women, we're progressing, but when do we actually reach back to bring our men with us? You know, versus us talking down on them. And in 2020 happens. And in addition to that, you have them saying like, I got all this, and this, and I need to do. The pandemic is keeping me down. Society is wanting me to do this. And it feels like the Black man in so many instances is falling back further instead of us working to bring with us.
I just seen a thread that it was like mostly Black women, and they was talking about like show your accomplishments and stuff like that. And they was showing their credentials like master degree, bachelor, own business, this and that, and stuff like that. I was like, dang, that's pretty dope. You know, Black woman, that's what's good and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And y'all are doing a lot of, y'all are, going to college and graduating at a high successful rate. And I just want to know, like, I'm just thinking, like, as this is happening, like you said, reaching back to pull the Black man up or whatever, like, because if you're graduating, if you're knocking down these goals and graduating college and going to these businesses and starting businesses, and the Black man is lacking a little bit, like, do you reach back and pull them up, or do you try to find somebody that's on your level? Because that could be a situation too that you didn't got so high up the ladder,
right?
And so now you're looking down on the brother, like, if I can do it.
And I know what you're thinking, and I'm coming for you just for one second because I know what you're gonna say. But when I say this, you gonna put that finger back down, which is yes. As we progress, and as Black women, as we progress and things of that sort, it comes to the point even then. Because Ken, I know he's gonna be like, "I told you," but no, this is only a fragment, Ken. This is only a fragment. This is not across the board, okay? This is like some, not all. But as these women progress and like, oh, I'm making 6 figures and I'm not dating a man that makes, less money than me. Or like, if I'm making like 150, I'm not dating no man that makes like, 75,000. And what you have to understand is that behind every Black man Black man is a strong, like a good Black man is a good, strong woman. Like, this is going to be a horrible analogy to use because yes, Portia was a little bit of a homewrecker and getting her man. But if you look at how he was with that last marriage, with how he is now, and even her glow up, it's like a beautiful thing seeing, because it's like when you get that woman behind you, she elevates you. And not only does it work to your benefit for you alone, but it works for the benefit for the relationship as a whole. So to me as women, like, we have to stop being so prideful on the fact of like, even though I make this much money and he doesn't make this much money, like, it doesn't even matter, because if you work together as a unit, there's things that we could be building together to create that wealth within our marriage that's going to benefit the both of us. And there won't be a differentiation in income when we work together. So, all right, Ken, what you was going to say?
Well, I was going to actually piggyback off of what you said with the 2022. I mean, I would say it's probably started 2020 when the COVID first happened. And I would say that a lot of times why the divorce rate raised is because we found ourselves as Black men in an unusual position. I would say, I mean, a lot of us are used to being the ones to take care of the bills, take care of our wives and stuff like that. And most of the Black men jobs got impacted. A lot of the women, teachers and stuff like that, nurses, they continue to work. So for the Black man to not being able to take care of his family, not being able to provide like he once had before the COVID happened, I think it's a pride thing that we like to be able to take care of our family. And when you're not in a position where you can take care of your family, it comes with a lot of scrutiny. It comes with, depending on the Black woman, a lot of times the Black women would talk down to that man, And like you said, them not knowing each other, them not being in a comfortable position, a lot of times, a lot of black men can't take that. Can't take, oh, you sorry, fuck you or whatever. Talk to you a certain way because you're not making the same money that you once did. And then a lot of times it wasn't your fault. COVID wasn't the black man's fault. It wasn't your husband's fault. And so it's for that man to continue to try to find a way to take care of his family the best way you know how. Whether it's if I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, whether it means you got to do something that you feel like you're above. Like shit, I went to school, I went to college, got my degree. But when COVID happened, I found myself creating things that I never thought I would have to create. I found myself creating jobs that, like I said, now I still do it on the side. Salads, you know what I'm saying? I was like, dang man, let me come up with
Which
an
you're very good
idea.
at.
Yeah, let me come up with an idea that I can kind of make some money to help my family out since I'm not working like I used to work. And then whenever I started back working, it was on my heart to say, you know what? This situation helped me through a tough time. Why give up on it now? And then make that into a business. So a lot of times something that was, they say when life gives you lemon, make lemonade. That's what I heard a saying goes like that. So sometimes,
Yeah.
when things happen in your life that's unexpected, try to find a way to make it sweet. Try to find a way to turn into it. And like I said, and this is where the black woman comes in at. A strong black woman comes in at. When life throws that black man lemons, be the sugar to make it sweet. Be the
Yo.
one that be the one to stand by that man and support him. Baby, we gonna make it. Baby, we gonna be okay. And
Yeah.
when you do that, that bridges any gap in that marriage. He's gonna feel, oh man, it's like when you blow air in a balloon, his chest gonna puff up because he's
Mhm.
gonna feel so good to know that he has that woman behind him. But when you put that man down, you can't expect that man to see you in that same light because he's like, damn, you didn't support me when I was down.
Yeah.
When I was at
Fact.
my lowest point, you wasn't there for me. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one of the reasons why the divorce rate was high because a lot of people was in an unusual position and a lot of people not strong minded. And it goes back to what I said earlier, the ultimate compromise. Like just sometimes you may have to carry the bills for a couple of months until he get back on his feet. I mean, and just until he get back on his feet. I ain't asking you to do it for a long time, but
Right.
just for a little bit, for short term. Change positions. Hey, baby, you know what? You handle the house stuff, and I'm gonna take care of the bills until you get back on your feet. I don't think it should always go that way, but in that position, I think it should have been a 50-50 thing. You know what I'm saying? Or baby, you know what? I know you can't carry all the weight, but whatever you can, I got the rest.
But
That's a conversation.
let me piggyback off of you with that, Ken. Also, yeah, like when us men that's taking care of the bills and all those things. I think like with COVID, I think even though we do take care of the bills, I think that female you need to have your female that's stacking that bread for you, just in case for hard times and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I know that us men we want to take care and pay all the bills and make sure the house straight, but if that female is working, I think she should be stacking that bread to the side just in case something like that happens. Just in case you get hurt
Yeah.
at work or something like that and you can't pay those
Yeah.
bills, then she like, baby, don't worry, we got this saved up. I've been working just as hard as you. And even still, like if we are paying those bills, it feels good as a man when your female appreciates you mentally when she tells you stuff like that. Like, baby, that's okay. You don't have to work that overtime. I got your back. It's okay. I know you're working hard for the family. I know you're doing those type of things for us to be straight. And that makes us feel good just as much that the acknowledgement that
Yep.
she is giving us, and that makes us go out there to work harder and do those things for our family and stuff like that, and come home and come straight home with a smile. You know what I'm saying? Some guys they get off work, they don't even like to go straight home. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have that support mentally. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that peace when they come home. It's either some argument or some kind of stuff like that. But I think when COVID hit, Ken, like you said, yeah, a lot of us got affected. But I want to applaud you because even though it affected a lot of people, you yourself, you was doing salads, you had all kind of side hustles and stuff like that. So the acknowledgement that you had for your family, you know what I'm saying, the wherewithal, the care that you have for your family, you know what I'm saying, that should be applauded because I mean that's a real man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make it happen for your family regardless of any situation. And I think that's what really marriage means is when you sacrifice yourself for your wife, for your kids, for your husband, for the betterment of the relationship. Because like it's not gonna always be good, but like
Yeah.
if y'all both for sacrificing, you know what I'm saying, for the relationship, if y'all both communicating, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, and having this understanding and working out y'all problems and know how to talk to each other without triggering them. You know what I'm
You're right.
saying? Because some people they know how to trigger their wife or their husband and they do it on purpose. and that's not gonna benefit. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
like I'm finna piss him off on purpose. I know how to hit his button like that. That's not finna satisfy nothing. So I think it's just the understanding, man. You know what I'm saying, on both ends.
Yeah.
Well, hey, bro, let me say this before y'all either change topics or go to another topic, bro. I appreciate that because a lot of black men don't do that. A lot of black men don't give other black men that acknowledgement. Hey, bro, like I said, I appreciate you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I was doing, and like I said, and the
Yeah,
same
for sure.
thing when you started this podcast, you know what I'm saying? I love to see you doing good, and that's kind of how we've always been since kids, bro. We love to see each other doing good. We pushed each other to be better.
Facts.
Our families was like, you know what I'm saying, super close. So, bro, I want to say I appreciate that.
Yeah, no doubt. So let's go. I mean, this was a deep subject. We could go on with it.
Good.
I mean, but
Yeah.
I mean, if y'all want to say in the comments what marriage means to y'all in the comments, you know what I'm saying, y'all can go ahead and say that, and we might piggyback off to what y'all talking about and stuff. But you know what I'm saying, I want to say I appreciate Jackie Hunt. She definitely in the comments voicing up here. She coming from Florida. Shout out to the Florida people out there. Jackie, make sure you share this for your Florida people and all the Haitians and all them people like Cubans out there and stuff like that, so they can get in tune and stuff and all those good things and stuff. But let's go on to another one, man. This was a good one that Ken that you brought to the light, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you date or marry someone with their ex name still tattooed on them, man? And we had this conversation or whatever, but let's bring it to the light. I want to know what Erica thinks about this. Erica, like, first off, do you have any exes tattooed on you?
No, and
Okay.
I will say I am
Okay.
completely covered in my 9 to 5 region. So when I'm in the workplace, it's me. When I'm outside, it's like I'm a whole new person. So I am definitely not against. I'm about 100 hours in on my ink when I say
100. And I think one show you was at the tattoo place.
Yeah, well, that was supporting my friend. She was
for sure.
She was for my artist. I took her to my artist.
Okay.
But I personally haven't ever been in that situation. I have been asked, like with my ex-fiance, and I was like, oh, let's just get matching tattoos. I'm not putting nobody's name on me. So having a man with his ex's name on him, that's gonna be a tough one for me. I'm gonna have to probably go with a hard no.
No.
And I'm not saying it as anything bad, but I also kind of like when I think of that on a man, I think about the caliber of man that might be, and that might not be the type of man I would date anyway. So that might be a little bit, I don't know, judgmental or a little stereotype in there, but no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
So
No.
You don't want your man tattooed at all?
No, he could be tattooed. He ain't gonna have my name on him. Even if you say I want to get my name, no, don't put your name on me. I'm not gonna put your name on you. We could even do a matching tattoo or of some kind. But no, I'm not putting no names of nobody. Even if I have children, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not putting names of people on me. I'm not like, I don't know, like a name list or a phone book or something like that. That just to me that's not my cup of tea. That's not.
Yeah, Ashley says she went. They got it. Yeah, me personally, I think. Look,
okay, Ashley, that's a good one.
Look,
if you're willing to do that on the spot, go for it, girl. Like
you got to cover it up.
I'm team that, but I can't. I just don't know. I ain't even been in that situation.
What about at the beginning stages when you first talk to them and stuff like that, and you see the name? Like, I don't think they go delete the name right then and there because y'all just start talking. But like, what if the talking stage? I might let it slide during the talking stage, but if it gets serious. I'm not finna be like, and it depends on where you at. I'm not finna just be looking at that man's name while certain things are taking place. Like,
Like again, depending on where this tattoo is located, for the most part, especially in the talking stage. If I can visibly see when we out to lunch, I don't know. I don't know.
Yo, because
like,
you know that ex.
I'm 9 to 5. Like if you look at me, you can't tell I'm covered. And trust me, I am attracted to a nice full sleeve, half sleeve. I'm attracted to that. Like and he can still have a nice corporate job making that money. Okay. But I don't know if I'm at lunch and he got like Felicia on his neck. No.
Yeah, because Felicia go always have that one up.
No,
Why I gotta be Felicia? Why
I
you gotta
don't
have a
know.
hood name, man?
I don't know. Friday by Felicia
Felicia.
just came out here. I don't know. Felicia just popped up in my head. Okay, I
That's a long name too.
don't know.
Erica, why couldn't be something better than that? Felicia, really?
Felicia
Okay,
or
Keisha. I don't
Kim
know.
or something.
Yeah, Kim,
Keisha.
Ashley.
Keisha,
Since she in
Ashley.
the comments,
Yeah,
Ashley.
Ashley. And he might lie. They might lie. Be like, man, that's my
I got issues with
my
names on
cousin
bodies.
name.
I got issues with names on bodies.
Right.
I agree. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably do the matching tattoo. Do something matching, like half a heart or something like that. She might, and females, y'all might be like, hey, where's the other half of that heart at? Be like, shit, my mama got it or something. You know what I'm saying? Bro, we ain't gonna keep it real or whatever. But like I say, man, you gotta let that name go, because I think that's a mistake anyway. Unless that person died or something, then I maybe can let that slide. You know what I'm saying? If they died. But if they still alive and stuff, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm not finna. Yeah.
Unless he said it is my dead wife. No, bruh.
Yeah.
No.
And it can't be on the neck too.
Right.
Don't put it on the neck.
No.
Like, that's just bad judgment or
Yeah,
whatever.
I can't.
Even still, you might have to cover. You might have to let that go. They dead. I understand that you miss them and stuff like that. But hey, you moving on to me. All right. This is what was meant now.
Yeah.
Man, you gonna have to cover that up. Y'all ever talk to somebody with a tattoo name on?
A tattoo what?
With a name tattoo on a person? Y'all ever talk to somebody?
No, I haven't. I mean, and I've done, because even like one of my uncles, he has the traditional like dragon tattoo from his shoulders down to his ankle, like, or whatever. But no, I haven't. I respect the ink, but I can't do the names. I can't do the names. I can't.
Yeah. Okay, Jackie.
Hey, go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead. You good.
No, I was gonna just say, like, for me personally, even if a woman asked to put my name on her, I would probably tell her don't do it. I mean, don't put my name on you. I would kind of just look at it differently, like, nah, baby, you ain't got to put my name on you to show that you love me. You understand what I'm saying? Or for me to show you that I love you, we ain't got to have each other names on each other. I mean, I'm just a firm believer in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna put our names. The only people names on me is my children.
Yep.
And they're gonna always be my children. But like, if you break up with a person or get a divorce from a person, now whatever person that you with after that person has to deal with that. And I mean, like, okay, so for me, I just ain't with the tattoos and stuff of other people's names on you. I just couldn't do it because, like you said earlier, if you in an intimate setting with that person and you see that another guy name on that woman, it'll do something to you. It'll fuck you up.
That's gonna turn me off.
It'll throw you all the way off because you know what I'm saying, you may be kissing on her neck or you may be kissing on her breast, and it got fucking Bobby on her titties.
You kissing Bobby name.
You kissing Bobby. She put that on her titties. But I'm saying she put that on her breast for Bobby. She didn't put it on her breast for you. So you saying, you know what? I just can't do that. So it'll fuck with your mind. And you know what I'm saying? And so my thing is, if you did decide to do that, you need to, before you get into another relationship, go fix it, go cover it, go get a cover up or something like that. Don't just keep walking around with another person's name on you. That's just how I feel about it. I mean, if you do decide to make that mistake or make that choice, just don't walk around with it. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion about that. But I mean, I haven't ever dated anybody with a name on them or nothing like that.
Yeah, she say Bobby's lips was there too. Probably so. You know what I'm saying? If she got that name, I actually prevented somebody from getting their name, getting my name tattooed on them or whatever. I prevented. They was going to the tattoo place. They was going to get a tattoo. They said, "Hey man, I'm gonna get my name. I'm gonna get your name put on me." I was like, "Nah, don't do that or whatever."
Right.
I knew like I knew it wasn't gonna. I didn't want to do that to them. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't like that with them or whatever. So I actually stopped somebody from getting my name tattooed on them and stuff like that. I don't know where they's gonna get it at, but I mean, hey,
I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want nobody to have my name on them. Honestly, bro. That's not something I would want.
And one of the comments, Jackie, no face tattoos. It ain't happening. No.
Yeah, I ain't doing no. Yeah.
I mean, hey, what's old girl name that got old boy face on her neck or something?
Oh, got blue face
or something like that. Like, I mean, all that type of stuff is just, to me, it's just signs of toxic behavior. I can't do that.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
Like
look
there's some
at the
young
whack
chicks
rap.
like they be fighting and stuff, and
Yeah.
she got his
Mhm.
face on her throat or something like that.
Oh,
You
okay.
know what I'm saying? It's just not. That's just not a good. If you looking for a future, that's not a good thing to have another person name on you or his face on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
So,
facts. Hey, let's
but
let's move on. Let's move on to the next topic, man. And let's go on, like, you know what I'm saying, like dating a female or male, you know what I'm saying, with the opposite sex. You know, as far as a lot of friends and stuff like that. So dating a female with a lot of male friends a red flag, or dating a male with a lot of female friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do y'all feel about that?
We know how he felt from the other podcast. Okay. So I
oh,
personally feels like it
Folks
I
oh
face
feel
tattoo.
what? Oh,
shit, yeah. I don't know what to find. Oh, she's on
She
sorry,
said she
yeah.
got 4 face
I'm
tattoos.
sorry, girl.
of her exes.
No, I think
No,
just
just
four
on her period on her face.
on her
Okay,
face.
okay, okay.
On her
Oh,
face.
okay,
So
got you, got you.
I feel like there to me that's not an issue because I mean I have friends and I have a lot of homeboys, married, single, engaged, the whole 9 yards. Honestly, I
Mm.
got more homeboys than I got homegirls. Ken one of them. And so for me personally, it's like the level of respect that you give your partner and acknowledge like
It's all about
anyone
respect.
anybody I've dated, they know the first thing. And honestly, when we first start dating, guess what? You about to meet every single one of them because they're gonna be the ones that's gonna vet you. Because I don't have a big brother, okay?
Now
And
you
he's
got to
gonna
meet all of them.
yeah, because I mean, even when me and all my friends get together, and even then with my friends, we immediately rule of thumb as soon as we meet somebody and we start talking within that first month, you got to meet the whole gang. And out of that, like two of my friends are now married. One of them who got married, their first meetup, she's Japanese and he's Caucasian. First meetup was at my apartment when I was boiling crawfish. Got lit. That was their first date, and now they're married. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So it's just like that's the only thing we automatically immerse anybody that we're dating within our close friend group. And then all my homeboys, they already know what time it is. Like if I'm dating somebody, they're gonna be honest and know they have not tried to get with me. Completely respectable. None of that stuff. Like I'm cool with their wives, I'm cool with their fiancés, I'm cool with their girlfriends. It's always been like a real cool, respectable friendship. That's my situation personally because
Yeah,
respect is a very important thing for me first above anything else.
yeah, for sure. It's got to be a respect factor, and also I think like if you're going to them with issues rather than me, you know, like that's a big red flag to me. Like you're going to them about your problems and issues, and and you're not addressing it with me. Like nah, like I should be the person that you come to, not one of your friends and stuff like that. You in love with me, not them. I understand that
Mm-hmm.
they was there before me, but dang, like we building this bond, we building this trust factor, and what we take it to the next level. Are you still gonna address issues with your friend over me? You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, like if we chilling and it's 10 o'clock at night or something like that, and then buddy texting you like crazy, like, you know, like it's just certain things that, you know, you have to address and tell your friends that, you know, you gonna have to give them some rules and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm with my man, all that, blah, blah, blah. I understand that we homies, we brothers and shit, but you know what I'm saying? I'm with my man and y'all need to show him respect or whatever. So I just think if a female don't have that communication with these guys or whatever, then it's gonna be some problems. That's
Right.
just how I feel.
Yeah.
What you think? You know, like that.
Nope.
I mean, a lot of
He
people
like
already know how
nope.
I am.
Ken like
I'm the
nope.
type of person. Well, if we together, I can't deal with too many guy friends. I mean, if I just say if you got one or two, hey, you know, this is my friend Kendrick, and I met him, and I can kind of read I can kind of read a nigga, you know what I'm saying, and I know what
Mhm.
it is. So, you know what I'm saying. But if you niggas coming out the woodworks, friends, you know what I'm saying, all of a sudden, oh, that's my friend Johnny, come calling at 10, 11 o'clock, but I ain't never met Johnny, I'm gonna have a problem with that. So, I mean, if it's a friend that you know you've been friends with since y'all been kids, I'm not trying to tell you to stop being friends with anyone.
Yeah, no doubt.
But if you and Johnny have ever dated, then Johnny ain't your friend. If you and Johnny have ever fucked, Johnny
True.
ain't your friend.
Talk
So
to
if
him.
we got,
Yeah.
hey, I mean, if you want the real, if
I'll
you and
agree
Johnny
with
have had
that.
any type of physical type of situation, that ain't your friend.
Mm-hmm.
So don't come telling me that you and Johnny friends. Nah, y'all not fucking friends.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
And then
if you want the truth, that's the truth. You can't be. That's like if me as a man say, hey, this is my homegirl, we friends, but we used to smash, we used to fuck back in the day. As my woman, you gonna probably look at me crazy and say, no, she ain't your goddamn friend. So why can't we have that same energy for the
Yeah,
other person? You know what I'm saying?
I
yeah,
agree.
and imagine if you find out, like, you know what I'm saying? Imagine if you find out like 6 months later that her friend that she said, oh, that's just my brother and stuff like that. And you find out like, damn, y'all fucked, y'all smashed before? That's your brother? Like right there, like, nah, you lied. Like you didn't technically lie to me, but it's deeper than what you saying. Like that friendship is way deeper than what y'all had and stuff like that. So I mean, how can I trust you? You know, and you didn't even bring that up, and you going to hang out with them and stuff like that,
But
and
I
stuff
don't.
like that.
Hey, Floyd, I don't even expect. My thing is this: if you know that that was a situation, don't even bring that shit to me. Don't even come telling me that that's your friend. You should have handled that before you even got with me to say, you know what, because for me, I can't really be friends with an ex or a woman that I've been in a relationship with. We not gonna even play that game. Say we still friends because at the same time, it's gonna either be feelings that's still there or something like that. So it's better for me to just move on. I can't see myself still conversating with you, still having deep conversations with you as a ex or any type of person I slept with. I just can't do that. I mean,
Yeah.
feelings will get all messed up when you playing that type of game. It's too close. You're playing too close to home.
Yeah, shout out to the people that's on YouTube right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout
Yeah.
out to the YouTube gang. And like I said, man, the show is on YouTube also. And please, you know what I'm saying, share it to your people. Share it one time. It don't take that long to share it or whatever and stuff like that. I appreciate y'all tapping in. And like I said, if y'all have any comments or opinions that y'all want to chime in, the numbers down below 409-233-0017. If y'all want to give y'all opinion on any topic that we're talking about and stuff like that. And also you can support the podcast by sending stars and stuff like that. And that's up to you and stuff like that. So anyway, but like we were saying, on to the question is like dating a female with a lot of male friends and real flags. And like I say, you don't want to put your love into somebody and then they hit you with that, oh, that's my brother. And then, they smash
Oh
you
no,
on
ain't
the
no brother,
low
honey. Ain't no
and,
blood.
and stuff like that. So, I mean, you see it happen all the time. You know what I'm saying? You see it on movies, you see it all the time and stuff like that. Oh, that's my
Yeah.
brother, that's my cousin. And they smash and stuff. They got something secretly and you don't know about. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, hey, also, bro, I don't know if it's a good time to talk about what we had discussed. We were just, talking about it earlier, but what I'm saying, I don't know if you remember what we was talking about. Like when you see a person on Facebook or Instagram
mm.
with their butt all out. I don't know if this is a good segue for
Nah,
that, but
tap in. Let's go to it.
Yeah.
all right, cool. So I mean, my thing as a man, what I'm saying, when you seeing different women on social media sites, they got their butt out, they in, pictures that they
Right.
supposed to be in bed in, or it's supposed to be really kept for that man, whoever that dude that interested in, that special guy. Those type of photos or those type of images is really supposed to be just for his eyes only. But when you posting that out there for the world to see, I mean, what do you think you're gonna get? What type of energy you gonna get from the opposite sex? You're gonna get dudes that just want to have sex with you. You're gonna get guys that's only looking at you as a sex object. So for me, when you put that energy out there, don't be surprised that that's what you get in return. Like, well, I can't find a man that just look at me and really want to, marry me. Well, ain't no man gonna marry you because you're not showing that you marriage material. You sitting out there saying that you just want a dude to come knock you off. At the end of the day, if you got your ass out and every picture on social media you're showing your butt and your titties, I ain't gotta, what I'm saying, it's like the first thing I'm seeing is a sex figure, some woman
Mm-hmm.
that I'm gonna try to shoot in her inbox to try to knock off. That's
Yeah.
what men think. So I mean, have a little bit more respect for yourself, so you're gonna attract what you put out. If you out there, you're a businesswoman about your business. Every time you have a conversation with me, it's respectful, you're about your business. Guess what, you're gonna let a guy know, man, if I step to her, I gotta have my shit together. If I
Mm-hmm.
step to that woman shit, I gotta be on my shit. I can't really come at you on some fuckboy shit.
You
Right.
know what? You know what? The females that I had on my show, I always have guys all the time that to be inboxing me like, man, who is such and such, who is such and such, because the way they speak, you know what I'm saying? They fully dress and I'd be like, you could tell they attracted to their mindset and stuff like that. And I'm thinking
Right.
with certain females, when you post pics of you and like, the breast showing, the ass poked out and stuff like that, you might not get the right attention that you want from a guy because that's what he gonna see. What you got there, Ken?
Okay.
Oh, you got that San Antonio
already. What
I
you
know,
know about this?
man, come on, man. I know it.
Yeah, lightweight tonight.
But
hey, that's all you need. Just a little bit.
That's all you need or whatever. But like I was saying, like you attracting the wrong type of energy. You attracting a guy that just go want to smash because that's what you projecting to him. You're not projecting nothing else but tits and ass, and that's what he gonna want. That's what he gonna want from you because that's what you're offering him. You're not saying, hey, I like to do this, I like to do that. You just showing him ass and tits. So that's what he gonna want. That's what he gonna look at. That's what's gonna gravitate him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So don't get mad when these guys start shooting at you and they be like, man, you look good in that pic or whatever and shit like that, man. Can I touch you? You know what I'm saying? That type of, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the energy that you're getting and you having people gravitate to you for.
I completely agree with you. And then one thing, my friends, even my friends, I feel like our friends should always be a reflection of us in some aspect. And I think that's why I've always had good relationships because I think my friends, we all reflect some aspect of each other across the board. But even then, like I've always had this issue about dancing on a man. Okay, confession. In another country, if I'm completely lit and I'm on vacation, I'd be like, what? It's
yeah, we want to hear this. We want to hear this.
The girls, I'm dancing, and other stuff. But other than that, like, especially here, no, I just do not really feel comfortable dancing on a complete stranger that I don't know.
Only if you out the country turned up.
But I ain't gonna be twerking and all that. I ain't got that kind of rhythm. I'm not doing all that. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not doing all that. But like
Erica, that's actually worse, man. You don't know them guys out there in them foreign countries. They might rape you or something.
Pablo and all that.
It's in an open place and it's an excursion I paid for a friend and it's daylight.
And you got your friends.
But other than that, us girls, we'll dance, we'll have a good time and everything. We like all my friends, we just know we not on that kind of energy, if that makes sense. Like we don't do the strangers, and it's probably why men probably won't approach me in public because when I'm out, I've been told I had this demeanor where I don't seem approachable, but I'm just out trying to have a good time with my girls. Like, I'm not trying to find love at a bar. Like, no, it's the girls' day. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not doing that.
Ashley, Ashley, I don't know because I just seen Ashley comment on here, but Renee, how? If a guy comes up and talk to you, like, are you quick to blow them off? Is that?
No, I'm actually very nice. When they approach.
Right.
Yeah. I don't believe in being disrespectful and stuff that, especially, and I know it's gonna sound, especially when it comes to Black men. I know, again, to me, at the end of the day, I'm always gonna have this special place in my heart for Black men in general because, again, like the way I just view them, there's so much against them, and they just need as much love and kindness that as much as possible they can get in every aspect. That's why I always talk about pulling him forward as we move forward. But I will not do that. And that's how I've got a lot of my homeboys. We be out and like they're like, oh, come and approach me and stuff like that. And until this day, we mad cool. We mad cool to this day. And they understand it ain't happening, but we cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my boy. I had your back. Where we going for lunch? Things of that sort.
Stacy seems to agree. Yeah, and you know what? Yo, let's go segment on to let's go to segment on to another one. You know what I'm saying? The reason you will never find love in the club. The reason you'll never find love in the club, baby, because men is not going to the club
to find a wife.
They not going to find no wife. They trying to find something. They probably could go home and poke on or whatever, see who's the easiest, hottest chick they could go smash or whatever. Nobody's going to meet you and be like, damn, baby, you know what I'm saying? You looking fine. Let me get to know you. They ain't trying to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Drinks is involved. Like you say, dancing is involved. It's the wrong type of scene to try to find somebody and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, like, love in the club that's the wrong place to try to meet somebody and, like you say, find your husband, find your wife.
Yeah.
Furthermore, at this age, bro, I'm not even stepping in the club. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bed around 1, 2, maybe 12 o'clock. So I mean, I'm just saying, like, after working all day, I'm not trying to go out to nobody club and party like that. I mean, those days for me are over. I don't have a problem with going out to like a lounge, a winery, somewhere like I say where the music ain't loud. Number one, I'm trying to keep my ears. You know what I'm saying? The music too loud for me. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I want somewhere where, you know, if I'm a whole conversation with my wife or something like that, where it's quiet, a nice romantic scenery. I'm not trying to go nowhere where, you know, I'm talking about I gotta kind of yell at you just to get your attention.
Yeah.
It's the wrong type of people for me. If I gotta worry about if a fight gonna break out, if a nigga gonna start shooting and shit, I don't need to be there. So I'm saying when I was in my 20s, the club scene was just something to do to have fun. But now that when you start reaching your 30 and you know have children, you start to kind of settle down. Things tend to slow down for you. So for me, I mean, spending time with my kids, you know, spending time with my wife, spending time at a place where we can just kind of sit back and have a drink. That's a nice time for me. And
That's
even
a
that
great
just
time.
say, yeah, just say if I wasn't married. If I wasn't married, I still wouldn't be in the club. I would, if I'm gonna find a woman, it would probably be at a lounge somewhere at Papa Do's, at you know, sitting at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to no club. I
Venus
mean,
versus
because
Mars.
yeah, something like
Venus
that. I
versus
mean,
Mars.
if I'm going to those type of spots, 9 out of 10, I'm gonna attract that type of woman. I'm gonna have an issue with trying to tell her, hey, baby, damn, you going out again? Every night I'm gonna have to worry about her going out with her homegirls and stuff like that. It's gonna hard to take her out the club because she's gonna kind of tend to want to stay there. So you know, you still find a woman in the club, but half the time she's gonna still want to party because that's where you found it.
Yeah, true. I mean, what's gonna stop her from going out with her homegirls after she find you and she understand you a good guy? What's gonna stop her from going out with her homegirls when they hit her up on a Friday or Saturday? Be like, girl, we going to Houston, we going to such and such. You think it's gonna be hard for her to turn that down and be like, girl, you know, I'm finna just chill in the house with my man, and you know what I'm saying? She gonna have to, like, you know, like with drugs and stuff. She gonna have to slowly, like, lean herself out of that drug or going to the club and turning out and being where the hottest parties and brunches at with her homegirls. And that's for some women, some guys, it's hard for them to kind of get that out of their system. It might take them a minute, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro. But I mean, and while we on this topic, bro, I mean, anytime you know a pretty young lady is going to the club, that's never a for sure thing, man. I'm just gonna be real with you. If a woman is very attractive, nice looking, there's so many rules that I mean, hopefully you had a father in your life to teach you about never leave your drink on the table, watch your drink, never leave your drink alone, unattended to, because there's so much going on in the game now where a dude might slip something in your drink. Next thing you know, you may never be the same. So, like I
Mm-hmm.
said, it's so much that goes into that club scenery that a lot of people go out to the club thinking they're gonna have a good time, and that might actually turn out to be the worst time. So, I mean, it's something that you do when you're in college, but you still gotta kind of know the ropes. Got to know,
Yo,
you know what I'm saying, how to have fun.
and what if you in the club and you hollering at the chick, you feel the chick, you got a number and stuff like that, and then later on in the club you see another dude hollering at her, and then later on in the club you see another guy hollering at her, you know what I'm saying? And she didn't gave her number out to like 5, 6, 7 dudes, you know what I'm saying? So how does that make you feel knowing that, you know, like, hey, I got a number, I'm hollering at her, but shit, 5 other guys got her number too, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
And
throwing that
then
number away.
and
Shit, at that
then
point,
you know, like back in the days, you know, how you holler at a chick, you got to grab their arm and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They going past you, grab the arm or something like that. And I remember one time I was in Killeen and this guy, he took me, my uncle friend, he took me to the club or whatever. And that's how he was hollering at chicks. He was just grabbing their hand. And most of them was giving them that look like, what the, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck? Like, don't be grabbing my, like, you know, like he struck out damn near the whole time we was at the club and stuff like that. And like we say, man, like me personally, I just feel like Stacy was like, where you found them at. Me personally, like my style, I'm not going to the club. I don't go to the clubs or whatever. But like you said, man, maybe like a nice little chill lounge, little
Stacy
jazz,
at the grocery store.
little
Okay.
little
nah,
jazz,
nah.
little
At
jazz
the grocery
spot or
store.
something.
I be at the greenhouse. I be at Hong Kong Market. I be at
Okay.
H Mart.
Okay.
Um,
That's where you can meet chicks like Renee. Successful
at a wine bar.
wine bar. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Go HEB.
See, Billy know. Billy know.
Billy, go to HEB. Go.
I'm gonna just be very transparent. So like my friends, even I still have some friends that go out and they'll go to the club. My friends already know, like, hey girl, I'm gonna send you this invite, but I know you're not gonna come, but I want to send you this invite because I can't do it. Like I've tried. I've tried, and I just got
Target.
this thing about crowds and people touching on me. You got skin particles, and you got breasts. You got all this other stuff. Like, and even if we do like a Sunday fun day, oh, also Stacy at a brunch, and be observant of the women at the brunch, not the ones twerking, the ones looking at the women like, oh, they over there twerking. That's the one you go for. If that
Dropping
makes
some
sense.
gems right there. Okay.
But it's like, you know, like I'll go out and what was I about to say? I just lost train of thought. Yeah, so I'll go out and I'll go to like those kind of settings, so to speak. But I just, if you are in any place that's loud, no, count it out. Even if it's a football game and maybe you come to the concession stand, or like a sports event, you come to a concession stand, that's one thing. A concert, you come to the, concession stand, that's like an exception. Bars, no, not even bars like me, because I ain't gonna be not like, I like a nice brewery. Okay, I like to go out too, but I'm not gonna try to meet nobody while I'm at a brewery. But at the end of the day, it's like you gotta be real intentional. Think of the quality of the setting that you are in for a woman you are trying to attract. And then there are instances where you would have seen me at a club, but it wasn't because I chose to go to the club. I was trying to support somebody for their birthday or something like that. And when I see you, you approach me, no, thank you. Because I'm already thinking about, I'm ready to take a shower. Too many random people didn't touch me. I don't know if they took a bath. I don't know what they did before they got there. There's all these thoughts going through my head. I already don't have rhythm. So I'm trying to be a good sport and celebrate this friend's like event, like their birthday or occasion or whatever. Don't go to a loud place. No loud place.
You know what? My brother, he had a birthday party at the club. I forgot what club was popping a few years back in Houston. And my sister, you know what I'm saying, very attractive, successful female. She went to the club and they showed me a video, like they posted like a little video or something. They was in the club, and my sister looked so uncomfortable in that club setting. She was on her phone. She was just chilling. That wasn't her type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're trying to meet a female, like a female like Renee and my sister like that, the club scene was not her vibe. She told me she was ready to get up out of there and stuff like that. But it's just like you say, man, like where you go is where you gonna attract, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like Ashley said, man, unfortunately they doing a curbside thing. So you know what I'm saying? They not going to, y'all not going to the grocery, going inside no more. Curbside is killing it.
No,
okay,
bro.
Ashley's on point. Ashley's on point. So I shop at the Asian markets first, but I will do a little curbside delivery. I will not go out unless I actually need to.
Man, like, see, y'all messing the game up.
But like, I know, I'm sorry, friend. Like I said, you can catch me at like a really good bookstore too.
Okay. Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, now, if you catch a female at the bookstore, boy, that right there, to me, that right there is attractive right there. If you just go to the bookstore or something and you see a female like that's hot and that chilling, boy, you better jump on that like $100 bill on the ground.
And I'll be dressed like a bum, huh? The ones dressed like a bum too.
I don't care.
Envision them dressed up because I don't care any other time.
Comfortable in the books. Don't they sell like coffee? You got a little coffee you can sip in the bookstore and all that.
They don't have that out here. I wish they did.
What? But no, if they don't have it out there, I know they don't have it out here.
When I was in Portland, Powell's Books, I was in that bad boy for 2.5 hours, and they had a little coffee section. It was like so many floors. Yeah, I ain't gonna talk about how much money I spent,
but it was a nice little business venture right there. Get a little bookstore with a little coffee bar up in there and stuff.
Yes, look. Like I told you, I got things in the works.
I'm not gonna lie, Kim. I don't think guys go to the bookstore.
Oh, Kimberly.
You might have a few men that go out. Like guys don't generally go into the bookstore and stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I can't tell you the last time I went in the bookstore. I think I do remember. It was a long time ago. But
now, we pass by though. We pass by, but we don't go in. We may pass by.
Hey,
it may be
if she walking in there at the time, then that guy might pull over and go in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, Floyd, what they got next to the bookstore here? Ain't his Petco? We may be going to get some dog food or something like that for our dog.
I'm a little bougie. I like to order my stuff online for my dogs in particular.
Dang, so we can't even catch you at Petco.
Unless it's something quick.
Damn, man. Look, Damien said the bookstore speaks volumes.
Damien don't sleep on
That's my boy, Brad, man. Hey, Brad, I'm sorry I didn't hit you back, my G, but I was busy today, man. I ain't gonna lie to you and stuff like that. Okay, Stacy said he be at the bookstore every Thursday at 8. Okay, that's what's up. Oh, he said he going to be at the bookstore every Thursday at 8. I don't know if she going to be at that bookstore. She in the H. She in the H, man. So you
From
got
Bum,
to
but in
find
the
out what bookstore she at in the H, man. And okay, my boy Cornbread said he got books too. Yeah, I got to step up my book game, though. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I need to step my book game up. It's a few books that I got to read and you know what I'm saying, do my thing and stuff like that. Oh, what about the? I don't know about the gym.
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I do not go to the gym. I have a personal trainer.
Uh,
He does group workouts. There are men that are there with the group workouts. But as a woman, I'm gonna tell you right now, I personally do not feel comfortable going to the gym. Like I used to be at a 24-hour fitness, and it just was not. It was very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't know about the gym. Like, I don't know if females want to get hollered at while working out and stuff. You know, I don't know because I see a lot of females always say like, you know, they get annoyed by dudes looking at them at the gym when they're working out and doing all this kind of stuff. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
We just want to get in, do our fitness, and get out. And so for me, the thing that worked best for me is my personal trainer.
Okay. Nikki say men do go to the bookstore. It just might not be the type a lot of people are looking for.
This is true, Nikki. This is true.
Jason, I don't know because
so Jason, so I know what you say when you say nerds. I'm like into anime, I'm into all that kind of stuff. So you gotta go look for the local events. Like for us, like they have like a lot of events for anime. They also have like the K festivals. Look at the festivals. Like at least in Houston, look at the festivals that and the events that they put on in Houston, and that's where you'll find the nerds at.
Okay. See, Jason, man, you go ahead and cash app her $10, $15 for that info she just dropped on you, man. Because you go hit up some festivals and all that, and that's what Austin has a lot of festivals. Houston, you know what I'm saying. So that's there you go right there, my G. You know what I'm saying. Yeah. Summer 2023 is yours, man. You can't look Ashley Williams. I don't know how a guy is gonna meet Ashley Williams. She doing curbside. You can't holler at the gym. The only way you probably I don't know where you gonna have to catch her at the light. You gonna have to catch her in traffic.
You gonna catch Ashley at a nice brunch with her girlfriends at an appropriate hour at the table, looking at those girls saying, "Oh, they're over there twerking."
But see that guy, he gonna have to have the confidence to excuse her homegirls and be like, "Excuse me." He gonna have to like shoot the homegirls and be like, "Look, hey, I don't know your name, but I'm feeling."
Hey, Floyd. You don't want to talk to the chick when she got all the homegirls around either, because she ain't gonna really be her genuine self.
You know what?
She ain't gonna be a genuine self.
It's so funny that you mentioned this. I actually respect a man that has enough confidence to step to me.
Is your homegirls gonna block that though?
My homegirls not. They not gonna block it. No, they not. Now, if he come incorrect, like say little mama or something like that, they don't.
Hey, little mama.
But actually, the funny thing is, there's this whole misconception that if you see a woman with a group of friends, like no, if you are really about it and you really are interested in that woman and you just step to her correctly, like, excuse me, do you mind if I speak to you a moment? Whatever. I actually respect that a lot.
The confidence.
There's a level of confidence going in, and that's letting me know that if you took the initiative, now for you F boys listening to this is not for y'all to go and be y'all. But it's like if you took the effort to have that confidence to step to me around my group of friends, there's a level of confidence there that you have. There's a level of security you have, and I gotta respect that. Like that's sexy to me.
No doubt, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, guys. Get that cologne game straight. Get your confidence up. If she got her homegirls with her, man, don't worry about that, bro. Just you know what I'm saying. She might be the one. You can't let the one get away from you. Because she got her homegirls. They know when we
all went out, who's single, who's in a relationship or whatever. Like everybody knows what it was when we all decided to go out. So
yeah, I mean, forget that. You might not never see him or her again, so you might have to go shoot that shot, man.
Probably not, because it took me a lot to get out to go to that setting to begin with. So.
Yeah, exactly. Be like, man, I'm catching, man. I know she might be back, and you'll never see her again. Then you'll be like, damn, bro, what happened to that? Remember this chick, man? But her homegirls was with her. You can't be scared to get what you want. But I like what Ken say, man. Sometimes the homegirls can block and be like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? They're like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? Before you even get there, you be like, hey, excuse me, You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
But also, especially when you deal with those kind of friends, I feel like that's giving you a preview of what you were to expect in a relationship. Because you got to think about it. Also, a friend is also a reflection of the woman that you were dating. So if this woman is coming to you already with this energy, 9 times out of 10, there's going to be a little bit of an element of that in your relationship with her. So when you and her have certain things that she was talking about me disagreement, she going back to her friends talking
Stacey
about
with
it
the
and
heart
all this
song.
other stuff. But the thing is like when you go and if everybody's correct, like my friends know, like what goes on in my relationship is my business.
Okay.
My business, so to speak. So if someone steps to me, they're not even going to come in and step in and try to interrupt them like, oh, okay, all right, hey girl, just let us know you doing. That's why I said, like, don't be afraid to talk to, but observe and also observe the friends in the group before you step up to them, because
yeah.
it give you a preview of what to expect in the relationship.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think a lot of times a lot of girls have friends that really be jealous and envious of them, of that girl that's trying to get hollered at. So that dude
Yeah.
may go talk to that girl, and the girl that's saying, ugh, knowing that you need a good guy in your life, that guy could have been a good guy, but because she's
And she
jealous
needs
and envious.
therapy and she's toxic.
Right, because she doesn't like the fact that this guy is even coming to you and not her. She's gonna make it seem like, hey, she got a man already, or she talking to somebody. You can just go, that type of energy right there tells me something about that friend that you might need to reevaluate, because that same friend is the friend that's really hating on you behind your back or jealous of you behind your back, because this guy could have been the right guy for you. And
Yeah.
she the main one telling you, yeah, girl, you don't need to talk to him. He ain't got no job. Look at his shoes. Look at his clothes, all that type of stuff. And what I'm saying, to make you base your decision on if you should talk to that guy, not based off of what your friends think of that guy. What I'm saying? He could have stepped up to you like a gentleman, but they saying ugh and all that. Now you like, well, nah, in front of your friends, you're not trying to give that guy a chance, because
No,
all
no,
of
no.
them
My
pretty.
friends know me. I be like,
I'm
pause.
not talking about your
No, but
friends.
in
I'm
general,
talking about
like I
just
said,
in general. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? There's so many women like that, because everybody didn't seen it before. And like I say, I was once in the club, so I know how that is. When you try to talk to a chick in the club, you know what I'm saying, she with her friends, that's the wrong time to try to talk to a chick, because when you with her by yourself, she's a totally different person than she is when she's around her friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So let's move on to one of our last topics and stuff like
Okay.
that. And this is, it can be serious. We go see how to go. We go see how the energy goes with this. But are female predators getting a pass, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, the guys get hit hard.
Can I give
Oh
an
man.
example? Because even in we said,
Yeah,
I was like,
go on and give me
yeah,
an example, Erica, because I don't know what you're talking about. But go ahead. I need an example.
I
Okay,
mean,
okay. Let me give you an example, man. I hope they not watching.
because when you say female predators, I'm thinking gold diggers, girl who out there trying to go after dude's coin, things of that sort. They really not trying to
I
offer
should
him.
have
They just trying
turned
to.
female, like age wise, females, it's okay that y'all date younger men, and a lot of y'all out there destroying these younger men and stuff like that, because y'all only getting certain things from them, y'all using them, y'all sex wise or whatever, y'all breaking their heart, y'all cooking good meals, and then ghosted them and stuff like that just for the moment and stuff. And y'all are getting passes, but when you see a guy date a younger female, y'all killing them, you know y'all ready to take them to jail and stuff like that. But I think females is getting a pass.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, so when I see an older woman with a younger guy, she just having fun.
See, but
Okay.
but but that guy though,
No,
he's just a casualty, huh?
okay. I'm gonna tell you only because I have seen it.
use and throw away.
Not me. I have
Oh,
seen it. I have seen it to where it was just like they communicate, like, "Hey, I'm just want to have fun." Because y'all, for the record, I'm much older than I look. For the record, um,
Mhm.
and so they just want to have fun with the young guys. But sometimes the young guys just don't want to listen, and that's what they want. And it's just like, well, we tried to tell you, honey. Well, not me say we, but they tried to tell you, honey, because I don't date younger. I can't do. I can't. I barely can date my own same age. I can't do it. But in that instance, yes. But
I
the thing
don't
is
know about
why
that, dog.
they talk about men is because some of these men, if you are very observant of some of the men who date these younger women, to me, there's a daddy complex some of these women have, and there's a control issue on the male side. He sees that this woman is young enough to manipulate and influence and things of that sort. So that's why you might see harsher commentary when it comes to a man dating someone younger. But for women who are older, it's just honestly, they just want to have fun. And then I ain't gonna say that because also there are some older women who deliriously think that they look younger than what they are. Like they could be in their 50s trying to go after a 30-year-old. And I'm like, honey, he's not gonna win them long from you.
But in actuality, older female, they're not dating the younger man for like relationship wise. They just having fun. They just like Ashley say, she's slutting them out.
Oh, man.
Because again, one thing that people have to understand, and this is no offense to y'all, men in so many ways at the end of the day are simple creatures. Ooh, okay. Men are simple creatures. Y'all think what y'all had? And you know what I'm saying? Y'all think what y'all had. So it's just like at the end of the day, it's not as intense on the side from a woman. That's why you might think predator, because she just want to have her fun too. And no offense for these older women who are like in their 50s or 60s, they go find a man in that age group. He can't hang the way a younger man can hang. Let's just be real about it. Like that's for them. It's more of a let me get this feeling. Let me soul these wild oats. I'm over here talking. All I do is sit on the couch all day. But anyway, I'm just telling you, like, it's just like at the end of the day, it's like them having that living and feeling young in that moment. And this young thing is coming in and he's just like, he's just going for it. A man their age is not going to be able to do that.
I mean,
I'm keeping it G.
So guys, when you get in if you're getting your 40s, 50s, or 60s, man, try to eat healthy, try to go to the gym, try to maintain your energy, because what's gonna happen, what we seeing, what's gonna happen is she gonna try to mess with a younger guy that still has that energy and not going to sleep at 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock.
And my preference is that he's at least 6 to 10 years older than me. That's my preference. So don't even put me in that group. Okay. I don't like to date younger.
Take vitamins, like Terry Roy said.
Hey, Floyd. See, I'm about to give y'all the game. What you just said. See, them younger guys dating them older women, they fucking up the game, because see, younger guys in their 20s and 30s shouldn't be having to go to the corner store and get them pills and that honey in your 20s. You shouldn't be having to do that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now you got
honey.
Don't worry about it, Erica. If you don't know, you just don't know. But I'm just saying.
In the comments, tell me what he mean by honey.
If you basically younger guys, if you in your 20s having to go to the store to get a counterfeit prescription, like for Viagra, if you having to go to the store for that type of stuff and you in your 20s, you don't need to do that. You should need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you in 60s,
I don't think they have an issue doing that. They just
no, they do have an issue doing that, because now they're making it a normal thing in their 20s, getting that stuff, and you shouldn't have to be getting
that's gonna mess them up in the long term.
I mean, so now it's like, what I'm saying? Oh, I need to, what I'm saying, go hard for fucking 2 hours. Fuck that. I mean, what the fuck? So you a young guy and you having to it's kind of like a steroid. It's kind of like putting a steroid in a young guy. You already supposed to be a young bull. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're a 60-year-old guy, 70-year-old guy, they created Viagra for him. Yeah. They created Viagra for that guy that needs that to help him along the way. But what Floyd said, like, what I'm saying, and you in your 40s, 50s, take your vitamins, eat your nuts and walnuts and all that type of shit to keep to keep yourself going. But when you're trying to compete with a guy that's already in his 20s, he's already a young juvenile bull, and he's taking that type of shit, and he's fucking older women, it's hard, because now it's like, dude, you trying to create a situation to now older women, they looking at this young guy like that's all they want. But that young guy shouldn't have to take that type of shit.
And Ken, I'm lost too, Billy. And Ken, okay, so
a juvenile bull
on these young guys in their 20s or whatever, getting it. To me, this is the thing. If they're out there doing this, it's always like you purchasing a cheat code. If a man
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
And I'm gonna tell like the secret to the game. Okay, this is the secret. It's not even a secret. If men took the time, and I encourage, take a class, something and actually learn the female body, like how to please a woman, you ain't gonna need that pill.
They not taking no class.
I know they're not gonna take no class. That's why they buying the pills with the cheat codes and they having all these issues.
They want that. Hey, they want that young juvenile bull.
And they only last in 5 minutes, if that. Like,
nah. Hey.
So it's just like if you take the time. I promise you. If
What's
you
a juvenile bull?
Terry, I got ashwagandha and turmeric, so I'm over here laughing real hard because I got both of those. But if you took the time to actually, like, if you don't sit up here and watch a football game or watch a sports, or you on here watching like TV for 2 hours, learn female anatomy. I promise you. Take a class on how to, like, do that, and go on YouTube. You ain't even gotta go in person. You could discreetly go on YouTube and learn about the female anatomy to learn how to the G-spot, everything. And literally there are videos I seen on Instagram where even a dude, he's like, let me show you how to find a G-spot. Like, just take time to actually learn it. You're not gonna need that. You're not gonna need those pills and all that.
But let me answer the question. Let me answer the question for real, dog. Let me answer the question that we really asked.
No, I'm trying to think what a juvenile. I'm just thinking about what a juvenile bull is. I just think a bull is.
I'm over here thinking about the rapper when he said that juvenile. And I was like,
the only thing I can think of when it's a juvenile bull, that's a badass bull. Hey, that's a badass bull that can't be tamed, man. It's a juvenile. That motherfucker, look, it's going crazy, going wild, man.
You just driving down the street and you see a pastor and you see a bull just running crazy. That's a juvenile bull.
Hey, it can't be tamed. You can't get on that motherfucker and ride it nowhere.
Yeah.
Hey, but on some real stuff though. But are they getting the pass? Yeah. To answer this question in all seriousness though, are the older women getting the pass? I think it's just been a thing in the past that's like beginning of time, like in the 1960s, 50s, young man, older woman. My dad used to always tell me wasn't nothing wrong with being an old man getting a younger woman. Yeah. But I mean, that's like with my grandpa. He was 60 and he married my grandmother. She was in her 40s. That's just been a thing that they said when you get a younger woman, she keeps you alive. But you know what I'm saying? When you just think about it this way, no young man want an older woman. When, like, you know what I'm saying, you 40 and she's 60. You know what I'm saying? You want to be that 6-year-old dating a younger woman. You don't want to be a young man dating. That's what I'm saying.
And Ken, I will say, to further piggyback also, because also I feel like those women are going to get a pass because slut shaming is so real for women. Like, a man can go out and get it in with however many women, and they're like, yeah, you got that, you got that, you got the list,
you knocked that down. That's what's
up.
But
let a woman do that. And
you're like, don't do that, Erica. We're not gonna do that today, Erica. But I mean, you're right. You're absolutely right. But we can't do that
because there might be a kid around. Dead asphalt.
No, but I mean, you as a woman. I hate to sound chauvinistic and stuff like that, but I have to. A man can do certain things that a woman can't do.
Right.
I mean, and he would be praised for it. Like, oh yeah, that man. But I mean, I'm not saying I'm one of those type of men because I still have a respect for myself as well. But there's some men that, you know what I'm saying, you having sex with different women, nobody's gonna look at you in the street and be like, nah, you know, that nigga a hoe ass nigga or he a hoe. They ain't gonna no woman gonna like say she ain't gonna mess with you because you slept with a lot of women. But let a woman sleep with a lot of different men. It will be said, man, you know, she fucked such and such and such and such.
So like you say female predators, and to me it's no equivalent to glorifying in high school. Yeah, when I was in high school, I got it in with my 11th grade teacher.
Hey, I'm gonna say now, hey, Erica, I'm gonna say, like, for a young guy to, like I said, because it happens. We got to be honest. It's happening around the world. Teachers, and it so happen to be white teachers. Majority of them be white teachers
and
sleeping with them young. I ain't never really seen too many black teachers, but I've seen a lot.
I've seen a lot of white teachers.
I'm just telling you what the numbers say. The numbers more lean toward white teachers sleeping with young guys that's 15, 16, have a husband that's got a good job, but yet you'd rather go sleep with a little 14, 15-year-old. That don't make sense to me. You want
That's
to.
problems, and
So,
that's problems within the marriage and within the household. But she
but
chooses.
I mean, you could go find a grown man to do that with. Why go mess with a little innocent little kid that's curious? And my thing is, yeah, your ass do need to be in trouble because you didn't have to mess with that kid. You didn't messed
You're
up his
right.
whole
No,
life.
no, I completely agree. But what
His
I'm
whole
saying
life
is
is.
that these boys, like these young guys, glorify that. Like
No,
they
I'm saying now,
glorify.
not Erica. Erica, now there's a limit to it though. When you're 17, 18 as a grown, you pretty much could classify it as a man at that point. 17, 18. Now, if a woman, a teacher, decides to do that, I ain't trying to get her thrown in jail. I ain't trying to get her life messed up. You know what I'm saying? That's just I don't think it should be that because you're
Cause
grown enough to
man,
know. But
you
at
knew.
13 and 14, yes.
Cause
But
man,
17, 18, no.
you knew when, especially when I was at Ozan, all these girls was coming for them subs, honey, them substitute teachers.
Well, that's
They
like I
was
said. I'm
coming.
not
They was
saying you
throwing
should
it
do
out
that
there.
at
They
that
was just,
point.
and I'm
Yeah.
just like, ew, ew.
Yeah,
But they was
that
throwing it out
definitely
there.
isn't you because
Yeah.
at the time you're looking at him as a sub, as a teacher. He shouldn't even be trying to
No,
look at
he's
you
an
and try to talk
adult.
to you.
Not even a teacher.
You're
He's an
right.
adult.
He's an adult, right?
And
So
like I barely can't even vote.
and
So no,
even and
if
look, and
they try
even
to
when
work
you
it,
go to college though, Erica, even when you're in college, and if as a teacher, I would never look at my student and be like, "Oh, I want to have sex with her." You know what I'm saying? If I was in a position like that, to where I had kids beneath me that looked up to me, I would never look at them as a sex object. That's just me. But I
but
know that there's a
but the reality of the situation at the end of the day is that certain men go for younger women, and the women they attract are generally women who have a daddy complex, and they come to these men, and these men have this like demeanor about
well,
them. They're to be able to control the situation, and even then, same thing for young boys. Young boys is just to them, it's like ooh. Ooh, if I like, I want to get it. She looks so fine, like Miss Parker. What's a hey, Miss Robinson? Like it's just it's in a fascination. And the thing with like honestly, this is gonna sound kind of messed up. Sorry, ladies, I'm not trying to talk us down, but I feel like with women, it's a daddy complex when they date an older man. But I feel like when a young guy's going after these older women, it's not even about them like really trying to do anything long term. Like they might because this older woman is way more experienced than the young girls they didn't got involved with, and they didn't taught them some tricks that these girls their age have not taught them. So then they become obsessed with this woman. But the thing is, they got fascinated with being with an older woman, and when they got to them, they wasn't ready. They thought they was ready, but they wasn't ready because these women have taught them that these women have had miles and seasons to learn and perfect.
Facts. And then that's why the little young dude or whatever going out and telling his homeboys.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Because that's I mean, hey.
It is
Who
what it is.
who can brag and say that? Who can brag and say, hey man, I'm knocking down Miss Parker on the English teacher and be like,
Exactly.
what? You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? So
yeah. But
it's
see,
more, and that's
I
why they all
mean,
get caught up.
they get caught up because they talk too much. That's
Yep,
facts.
facts.
That
You know
Yep,
what
too.
I'm saying?
very
That
true.
too. I
They don't
agree.
know how to
That
keep their
too.
mouth shut. They don't know if you did do that, and if she did decide to give you something, you need to learn how to keep your mouth shut.
But
And
at
you
that
know what I'm
age,
saying?
at that age, they no guy in
That's
high
what I'm
school or
saying.
whatever is not gonna.
No, guys, for guys, girls is different. Girls, you need to open your mouth and tell somebody. But for
Yeah,
guys,
facts.
I mean, 16, 17, 18, if it did happen, you couldn't, it's just a code. You can't go tell on Miss Parker. You just can't, dog. You
You're
can't.
not gonna tell on her, but you go tell your homeboys, and then it's gonna
Right.
spread.
No,
No,
but
no,
see, your
exactly.
homeboys
You're
gonna be
not
trying to see if they can get with Miss Parker.
right. But see, and how she get caught up because they gonna try to make Miss Parker talk to their homeboy,
Mhm.
Craig, and,
And
and,
then a
and such and
homeboy gonna be
such.
like, "Hey, I know what you was doing. Well, my boy. I need you to help me pass this class."
Facts,
Right.
Stacy.
Yeah.
Yep. And the blackmailing and all that if they,
Yeah,
smart enough to get that pass and
yeah.
everything and stuff like that.
But
So
it's still, hey, at the end of the day, it's still sickening that
It is
Miss
very sickening.
Parker
I agree
yep.
would.
completely.
It's still sickening that Miss Parker would feel the need to mess with a little high school student and stuff like that because she's a grown woman. I just don't understand it,
And
and I
Yeah.
friend,
don't, and I don't understand it on both ends because, like I said, it's not just females; it's males too. So I don't think that they're getting a pass because a lot of women that I've seen they do go to jail.
right?
Oh
I
yeah, yeah,
mean,
yeah. They
And
go to
then
they
jail for
friend,
sure.
and then friend, what you got to take into account, which I don't know how many times I even said on this podcast. A lot of when these certain things happen, there is a level of trauma, disconnect, and self work that has not been done.
Mm.
And then from there, you have these women who go through, or these men, it's just men and women, instead of them resorting to trying to work on themselves and heal themselves, they with their toxic selves go out and they leech onto different people instead of addressing the issues. And that's why you find these older men dating these younger girls with these daddy complexes. And you find these younger boys attracting these older women because these women, in so many aspects, have certain issues within themselves. I'm not going to call them broken. Some are broken, some aren't broken. There's a level of trauma that they have not worked on themselves to have that level of value for them to be healed and not take those advances. And that's all it is at the end of the day. That's the shortest, simplest answer when you get in these situations. These are people who have issues, who might be broken, who have a level of trauma that have not done the work for themselves to attract that kind of energy.
No doubt, man. And I think we're gonna end it on that, man. This has been a great. There's been a good show, man. Ken, I mean, people they loving your slogans and stuff like that. And
Man, y'all crazy.
that boy say a young a juvenile and stuff like that. But it's been a great show, man. I want to appreciate y'all, both of y'all, for coming on this Friday, afternoon or evening or nighttime or whatever, man, and producing a great show again. So I want to thank y'all, man.
What's up, man? Anytime, bro. It was a good one. Good show, bro.
All right, man. I'll hit y'all later. I'll see y'all again.
Okay.
Peace.
Bet.
Yeah.
All right, man. So look, that was the show, man. That was a good show, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of bombs, a lot of info was dropped. You know what I'm saying? It was real fun at the end and stuff like that. Like I said, if you missed the show, you can check it also on Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, such and such. I'll be back again next Friday, 8 p.m. You know, if y'all want to be a guest, just inbox me. Just let me know. You could be like Ken. You could be like Renee. Y'all could come on the show. We could chop it up. We could talk about some adult type relationships and topics and all that type of stuff and stuff like that. But again, man, I want to appreciate y'all for coming and liking, sharing, all the people that sent stars and stuff. And tomorrow I might do a live. If not, it's gonna be a live, man. You know, I might do another live or whatever. It won't be a podcast type setting, you know what I'm saying? I might jump on the live or whatever, and y'all could come on, you know what I'm saying, send the invite and we could chop it up on whatever and stuff like that, man. But you know, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, tapping in with your boy, man. I will see y'all either tomorrow or I'll see y'all next Friday for sure. But y'all be safe out there, y'all be blessed, y'all be 100. All right. Until then, I'm gonna holler at y'all.